So, yeah. Oh my god, I'm like hunched the fuck down. Hold on, let me see if I can put something under this because I don't want to be hunched. Oh, fuck. Hunchy. Okay.
I know, I always end up sitting like a freaking banana.
A banana. A banana flew around the room before you came. Okay. Well, hi. This is Tale of Two Dead Girls.
That was
I'm
very
your,
depressing.
I'm your host, Kayla.
And I'm your host, Kale.
And we are back with a Morbid mini episode.
Morbid Mini.
Yeah, I don't know what number this is. So welcome to whatever number this is.
Yeah, we're bad. I don't know what number this is either.
You know what? Who really cares?
Oh, it's 14.
Oh,
It's 14.
okay.
Yeah.
Welcome to episode number 14 of our Morbid mini series. This is where we tell your stories. Surprisingly, we still have some left, and we have gotten a new one recently, which we'll save that for another episode. Today, we are both going to be reading four of your guys' stories. So two each from us. Yeah. And yeah. That's what we're doing today. So hope you guys, are in for this short, fun, real ghost encounter episode. Or I don't know, mine aren't ghost stories. I think they're sleep paralysis, like both of them.
Yeah, I'm not sure what mine are because I don't like to look at them until I actually am reading it so that it's like a surprise and scary to me too.
Yeah, mine just their titles say sleep paralysis, so that gives it away.
The first one of mine says The Woman in the Mirror, so I'm guessing it's a ghost story, but it could be sleep
that's
paralysis,
spooky.
right?
Yeah, that is spooky. Speaking of that, I wanted to play Bloody Mary with my friend when he was over, and I was like, let's play Bloody Mary. And we were both like too chicken because you're supposed to do it like by yourself. And I was like, I'm
Yeah.
not doing this by myself in the bathroom. You're gonna either come with me or we're not playing it. And then I was like, let's just not play.
Kayla, I can't believe you would even consider, considering how scared you are of like getting possessed.
Well, Bloody Mary is. Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, listen, if a demon lady's gonna come out of a mirror, that's pretty fucking scary. I am
Is that
almost 25 and I would never play Bloody Mary.
Is that like what she is? So is she like a demon?
I
Or is
don't
she
know,
just a
honestly.
ghost? You know what?
I
I'm gonna look it up.
How can you like
I'm gonna tell you guys right now what a Bloody Mary actually is. Bloody Mary. Let's see. Okay, it just showed me the cocktail. Bloody Mary
how to make a Bloody Mary?
ghost. Okay, Bloody Mary this is from, I think this, actually I don't know what this is from. I don't even think it's Wikipedia, but okay. Oh, it is Wikipedia. Okay, it says Bloody Mary is a folklore legend consisting of a ghost, phantom, or spirit conjured to reveal the future. Oh. She is said to appear in a mirror when her name is chanted repeatedly. The Bloody Mary apparition may be benign or malevolent, depending on historic variations of the legend. Okay, so there's different ones. And she's not a demon. She's a ghost, phantom, or spirit.
Okay, so she's not a demon.
No, but apparently, according to different histories or historic variations of the legend, she could probably be a demon or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I just always picture that she was like evil because she's like scary as fuck.
I think she is evil. That's what it
Okay.
says.
Well,
Malevolent.
like evil
I don't know.
demon, I don't know. I'm just always like someone's evil, they're a fucking demon, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, true. Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah. I've always kind of like never cared about like the ghost versus demon. Like they're all just like scary demon ghost things to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah,
But
I feel that. I think I had a nightmare recently and I wanted to share it with you guys, and I can't remember what it was about now.
I hate that.
Oh my god. Wait. Oh yeah, okay, I remember. Okay, so I woke up at like 4 a.m. because of this, and I was like actually terrified. So I was in some place with Willow, and there was like, I think we got like kidnapped or something, and this guy, this like evil guy was like taking Willow, and he started like stabbing him, and I like pulled, or I got Willow out of his arms, and then I like was holding Willow, and I was just like running, and I was like in the middle of like a forest, like the house or wherever I was in the middle of a forest, and I had to run like so far, and there was like no way out. It was kind of like in the tall grass, like how there's not really a way out. I mean, like there is, but it's kind of
Yeah,
like,
but it just keeps going and going and going. That
yeah. And
movie gave me
so
such bad anxiety.
oh my god, I watched that movie on my flight to New York, and it was insane. But
I
anyways,
love it. Anyways.
anyways, so I end up like going really, really far, and then I see a house with lights on, and there's two people standing outside. There's a woman and a man standing, and they're both like staring at me, and I'm just like screaming, "Help! Like help me!" And they're just standing there, and I'm like, and then like as I get closer, I can like tell that they're also bad. Like they're probably a part of whoever, and
Yeah.
I just knew like I was gonna fucking go into their house knowing that I'd probably come out, well, not come out, because I'd be dead. They'd kill me. Um, but that was it. I think I woke up, but it was terrifying to like have my dog, like something happening to my dog. Oh hell no,
Yeah,
I'd die.
that's so scary. Like I always imagine stuff like that in a weird way. I'm always like, what would I do if it was like you have to kill this person or this person? Like
Who would you kill?
I'd be like, just take me.
Yeah, I feel you.
Have you ever had a dream like multiple times?
Um, like the same dream.
Yeah, like there's one
Mm,
dream that I've had like 6 fucking times and it's the exact same every time I have it and it's terrifying.
what the fuck? No, but I've had dreams that are like that have to do with the same thing. Like my most reoccurring dream that isn't I don't think it's exactly reoccurring, but my dream is that my teeth are like crumbling,
Oh,
and
I hate that.
yeah, and I can feel it, and it feels so real.
No. Oh my
And
god,
then I
that made
wake
me
up
have
and I'm just like,
chills.
yeah, it's the worst because like my teeth will be crumbling and then they like fall out. I have that dream quite often. I haven't had it in a while though, like a pretty long time, but I would have that dream pretty often. But I think it was always, I don't even know if they were different. Maybe they were like exactly the same. I can't remember. But what was yours? That sounds crazy.
That's so gross. Like my biggest fear is always losing my teeth. Like at hardcore shows and stuff, I'm
Yeah.
always standing around the pit and like I've only gotten hit a few times, but like I'm always so scared that my teeth are going to get knocked out. I just like check my mouth immediately.
Yeah, that's why I don't go like into the pit anymore. Like I don't even think well, sometimes I'll stand next to it, but now I'm just like I actually don't want to get hurt.
Right?
So I'm going to stand in the back and like bang my head a little bit, and just like,
I have
enjoy it from back here.
yeah, I have like an advantage cuz I'm tall and like a
Oh,
like bigger person, so but you're like very small and I feel like
yeah.
could get hurt so easily. Well,
Um,
anyways, I mean, we kind of got off track, but my reoccurring dream was
oh
like
yeah.
so it's like it always starts off in this house and the house is like always the same. And it's hard to describe it, but like I'm always going upstairs and there's like a big bedroom. It's like one of those big master bedrooms that have like a little like almost like a living room area, like where they put like a couch and like a TV
Yeah, like a
and it has
suite
like
kind of.
yeah, like a suite and it has like a big hot tub like
Oh
it's like
yeah,
a hotel room suite basically.
yeah, that is a suite. Yeah.
Yeah, so, like, you go up these little stairs and you see this big room, and then you go into like, you turn the corner and you go into this other room, and then there's, like, one of these, like, really small doors. Like
Like Coraline.
yeah, like Coraline. No, literally, it's like that. But I've had this dream since I was, like, 13. Like,
Wow.
I've had it,
Do you
like,
go
6
in it?
times. Huh?
Do you go in it? The door?
Yeah, so, like, the whole time I'm looking for my sister, and I'm, like, crawling through this little door, and I'm really claustrophobic, like, in real
Mhm.
life, so this whole time, I'm just, like, having anxiety crawling through this small door, and then
Mhm.
when I get to the other side of the door, it's like my world is reversed, and it's, like, an evil, like, scary world where there's, like, demons and, like, ghosts and shit, and it's just, like,
This is
terrifying.
just like Coraline, but like
Yeah.
kind of different. But
It's
that's crazy.
yeah. It's kind of like I'm going into a different dimension, but, like,
What
everything is
if that's
reversed and it's just, like,
actually
evil, but I'm, like,
you
trying to
know
find my sister so I can bring her back, and
and you have a sister, like, in real
yeah.
life?
Yeah. I
And
have a
is your
little
sister
sister.
okay?
Yeah, she's okay, but she did go through a lot of hard things, and
Mhm,
so, like, we both went through a lot growing up,
mhm.
but she had some more struggles than me, and I think that's kind of, like, why I have those dreams because I always wanted to save her, but I never could because, she just went through
Oh,
her own things and,
yeah.
like, she's my little sister, so I've just always had that, like, I wanna protect her complex, but, she kinda strayed away for a while, but she's good now, like, she's been totally good for over a year now, and she has a little baby, and yeah.
Oh, that's good.
She's good now. I had the dream, like, a few months ago, but I don't know.
You
It's
should
weird.
try, like, lucid dreaming when it comes to that
No.
dream.
It's so scary, I don't wanna do that.
Lucid dreaming, you think it's scary?
Dude, what if you get, like, stuck like Insidious?
No, that's astral projection.
Okay, still, I don't
Oh
know.
my you're not gonna get
I've
stuck with
had sleep
lucid.
paralysis, like, 3 times, and that's the most scary thing, like, ever, like, it's terrifying.
Oh yeah, I hate that. I think I've only had that once, but I don't really remember exactly what happened. But speaking of that, I guess we should get into the stories.
Yeah, we should probably. Thank you
Okay.
for putting up with
Wow,
us rambling.
we talked. Yeah, we talked a lot.
Hey, it's
um,
okay.
okay, so I guess I'll just go first since we left it off of sleep paralysis, and then I'll just read one, and then you can read another, and then I'll read my other one, and then we'll end with yours.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, cool. So this one is by Austin mm, mm, B. I'll just say B because I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Oh my gosh, this is actually pretty long. I'm excited for this. Okay. So, the first time it happened, I had no idea what was going on. To me, it was just another night where I happened to wake up before I was supposed to get up for work. But this was different. I didn't check my phone to see what time it was or get up to get a drink of water. I just paid oh, laid. I just laid there and looked at my feet that were at the end of the bed under my blanket. Slowly my eyes started to wander up to my wall where I have many frames and posters that I was just looking at, scanning the details of everything with a hazy but curious nature. As I move my eyes from right to left, taking in all the different images and how they are arranged, they quickly meet a hooded black figure in the corner of my room.
Mm-mm.
The only details I could make out were its teeth and its long, sharp fingers. Oh my god, ew!
I hate that.
Ew,
The long, sharp fingers on
that's spooky.
that I hate so much, it's so scary.
So spooky. In my head, all I could think is, what the fuck? Well, he didn't say fuck, he put, what the fuck, you know? And before I could even finish my thought, I was face to face with this being and it's snickering at me. As it smiles, it pulls out a dagger and points the blade toward my chest. I'm unable to speak or move. Wait a second. So, first of all, this is actually happening. Like, he is seeing this with his eyes. He's not like, his eyes aren't closed and he's not dreaming. That is kind of fucking weird. Um, okay. And then he says, all I can think now is, quote, is this how I die by some unknown being taking my life? Is it going to take my body wait, is it going to take my body of will it look like I died in my sleep? Is it going to leave a stab wound in my chest? As I contemplated these things, the being smiled at me and sank the dagger into my chest. I felt it stab me and I gasped for air. I realized that I was powerless and accepted my fate. In my head, I remember thinking, okay, I'm ready to die. Oh my god. It smiles and says, not today. And it laughs at my misery, and the dagger dissipates into the air. And without a single blink of my eyes, I sit at the end of my bed and stare directly at the floor, wondering what just happened. Trying to wrap my head over what I just saw, I couldn't. I'm not a religious person, but that day I was convinced that there is good and evil in this world and not just man left to its own devices. I thought I was visited by a demon, and I didn't know how to rationalize it other than something spiritual happened to me. My friend slash coworker came to pick me up a few hours later. I didn't have a car, and he lived nearby, so he was nice enough to not make me ride the bus every day. As soon as I got in the car, he looked at me and asked me what was wrong. And then, quote, I don't even know where to begin to tell you what happened to me last night. I told him everything, and he thought that it sounded like sleep paralysis. Now, this is a phrase I've heard a million times, but never looked into it. Sleep paralysis sounds like some kind of issue where your limbs fall asleep while you're laying down or something. I don't know. He told me to look into it, and I said I would. As the day went on, work occupied my time and my mind, and I kind of forgot about it for a little while. By the end of the day, I decided to take the bus home because I wanted to stop by and grab some food on my way home. There's a sushi spot I like to go to. I'm now sitting at the bar and watching the sushi chef cut the fish with a knife and immediately remember the experience all over. I pull out my phone and start looking at videos of people talking about it. As soon as they described the creature I saw, I jumped up from the sushi bar and yelled. I scared the older woman next to me. I was completely silent up until that point. There was no fucking way they saw what I saw and are trying to call this a trick of the mind. Even the details of what I saw. How is it that all these people saw exactly what I saw? It didn't make sense. That night I was scared to sleep, let alone be in my room. But it didn't come that night. It does visit me now and again. It just sits in my room and laughs at me because it knows I'm scared of it. This started 2 years ago and it's entirely random when it comes, but it was here last night, just smiling with its gnarled, sharp teeth in the corner of my room when it wants to.
Fuck
That's
that.
that is so spooky, man. What the hell?
That is
What?
literally I would be done for life, I feel like. Like, I would never sleep again. Like, that would be it for me.
That
Like,
is actually terrifying.
yeah. Like, when I had sleep paralysis, I saw, like, a huge, like, cloudy black figure, and that, like, messed me up for a really long time. Like, because for literally, like, 3 years, I thought I was, like, visited by a demon that night, but then I found out about sleep paralysis, like, 3 years later. But I also feel so weird about sleep paralysis because there really are so many cases of like people seeing the same figures and it's like how is that possible? Like how does everyone's mind go to this specific character?
It's, I don't know, it's terrifying. And I hope to God that I never experience something like that. I don't know how I could live after that because that's like one of my absolute fears is being scared to death, like being so frightened. Like that is just one of my like absolute fears is being frightened
Yeah.
like that. And I don't know. I know that you can get sleep paralysis, like you're more prone to it if you sleep on your back. And I've been sleeping on my back a lot lately um because of my weighted blanket, but
Yeah. So
that's fucking scary.
I don't know. The first time that I had sleep paralysis, I was sleeping on my back, but the second and third time that I got it, I was able to talk myself out of it in a weird way. Like because I found out what sleep paralysis was and then I had it again and like at first I started panicking because you can't move. Like you can't move, you can't scream, like you can't do anything, but you can see everything in the room. You just feel like paralyzed. It's so scary. But, like, I was able to, like, talk myself out of it, like, in my head, I was like, you're okay, like, you're just having
Yeah.
sleep paralysis, like, just try to focus moving your arm, just try to focus moving your arm." And then I was eventually able to, like, get out of it, but I was, like, so scared.
That's that's so terrifying. Oh my
Yeah.
god. Can't believe it.
Sleep paralysis is fucking freaky, I hope you never have it because it's so
Thank
scary.
you. I hope I don't either. I'm gonna put a lot of different crystals underneath my pillow now, and you know, I don't know. I don't know if that would help sleep paralysis. I'm assuming it would.
You have to put, like, an anti-sleep paralysis spell on it. I don't know.
You know what? I'm gonna look for one.
You
Actually, I
probably
could
could
just make
find
it
one.
up myself.
Yeah. All right. Well, I have one here from Jasmine. So this says, "Hey guys, it's Jasmine again, back at you with another spooky story. I listened to your recent listener stories and I heard that my story got read, and I was so excited to hear you guys enjoy my story. I never ended up doing research on my old childhood home, but I just know a lot of weird and creepy things happened in that house. So I have another story for you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy my stories as much as I enjoy listening to your podcast.
Aw.
So I want to say I was in my freshman year of high school when this happened to me. A lot of people, let's see, a lot of people when they would come over to my house hated a hallway that leads to the guest bathroom. This hallway had no windows, and the only light that would ever show in this hallway was through a light switch. So you can only imagine at night how dark this hallway would get. Hate that already. In the
I
end
don't
of
like the dark.
Yeah,
Sorry.
no, I'm terrified of the dark. Um In the end of the hallway next to the guest bathroom was a pretty big size mirror. This will become important to the story. My older stepbrother was so afraid of this hallway that he would wake me up and have me walk him to the restroom and wait in the hallway because of the fact that he always got weird feelings about the hallway and the mirror. One night I was home alone and I was watching a movie in my room and I wanted to snack. So I got up to go to the kitchen. In order to get to the kitchen, I had to pass the hallway, which it was night by the time this was happening. Normally, I would just walk past the hallway, not phased, but for some reason I was drawn to look down the hallway. I stopped and stared down the pitch black hallway and saw the mirror, but something was weird about the mirror. I saw my reflection, but there was something else in the mirror. What I saw in the mirror still gives me chills every time I tell the story. In the mirror behind me was this woman. She looked like she was wet, like she had just been out in the pouring rain or a shower. But the other weird thing is that she was in a nightgown. I wanted to run, but I was so scared to turn around to see someone there, and so instead I walked closer to the mirror, and so did she. At this,
Ew, ew,
I know.
ew,
I hate
ew. She
mirrors.
moves.
Dude, I hate mirrors. I really hate them. Like, I
Oh,
cannot sleep facing a mirror. Like,
I'm
I just can't.
scared. I'm scared. Scared.
Okay. At this point, I was face to face with the mirror and I could feel her breathing on my neck. I never took my eyes off the mirror because I was so afraid. This lady then put her hand on my shoulder, and oh my god, when I tell you that I could feel a wet hand physically touching my shoulder, I wanted to cry so bad. Something clicked in my head when I glanced at the light switch and I finally got the courage to turn on the light, and she was gone. My family came home right after and I ran to the front door so fast. My mom doesn't believe in the paranormal, but what she said will always stick with me. She looked at my shoulder and saw that my shirt was soaking wet, but only one shoulder. She
What the
then
fuck?
said, "Did you dry your hand on your shoulder or something?" And that is my fucked up story of the lady in the mirror. I hope the story I'm sorry this story is so long, but I really hope you enjoyed it. Stay spooky.
Oh my god, yeah, I love that story. What the hell?
Yes, I love that story. That is so scary. Like I had chills reading it. I'm not even kidding.
Oh my god, Jasmine. I can't believe that actually happened to you. Like,
Yeah.
you saw it in the mirror touching you, and then you had a wet shoulder. And your mom noticed the wet shoulder. This wasn't something that you just like experienced. She experienced this ghostly encounter as well because she felt what it fucking left you. Dude, that is some shit.
Yeah, that
Like,
is
that is some actual shit.
especially because, like, your mind can play tricks on you in the dark, so you're like sometimes you're just, like, psyching yourself out, like, you're just like, "Okay, no, like, I was just imagining it, like, it really wasn't happening," and then to see that your shoulder was literally wet, like, to the point where someone else noticed it. Ooh, I
That's
hate that.
fucked.
It's
Super
so scary.
fucked. I hope nothing else has happened to you since then.
Yeah.
When was this actually? Oh, for freshman year of high school.
Yeah.
That's some shit,
I think
Jasmine.
that was she the same person that submitted that story where, like, the necklace just showed up out of nowhere?
I have no idea.
I can't
Oh,
remember.
wait, no, she did
I think it was
the
yours.
Victorian girl.
Oh, yeah, 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 you're right.
Oh my god, would you like to play hide and seek with me? Oh my god, scary.
Ooh.
Okay, so I have another sleep paralysis story. And this was actually something that my my brother's friend, he actually I'm actually living in his room that he had before he moved out and then I moved in. But yeah, the guy that
Mhm.
lived in my room before I moved in, Or the first guy, because there's another person after. But
Was
anyways,
there sleep paralysis in that room?
oh my god, I hope not.
Yeah, because
Ew! Oh my god, I hope not.
the weird thing about my sleep paralysis is that I lived with my grandma my whole life, and pretty much my whole life, and her son, so my uncle, had the same exact sleep paralysis thing that happened to me in the same room that I had it in.
Oh my
So
god.
when I told my grandma about it, she was like freaked out because she remembered her son saying the same thing.
Oh my god. No. Okay, no. Okay. I'm gonna read this and then it's verifying that it was not when he was here. Oh,
Okay,
thank God.
okay.
Thank God.
I'm
Um,
happy for you.
okay, so he sent me this on Instagram. So he said, "Hey foo, I had another experience with sleep paralysis. I don't know if you're going to talk about it again, but it happened last night." Well, here I am talking about it. So I was sleeping and I remember opening my eyes and realized I couldn't move. I felt some pressure on my chest and felt something around my neck, like I was being choked, and I gasped for air. I looked up to my ceiling fan and saw a figure like the monster from the movie Dark Was Falls. Dark Was Falls. Dark.
Probably Darkness Falls.
Oh, maybe Darkness Falls. Is that a movie?
It sounds familiar, but I can't think of what it is.
Okay, well, something like that. Except the lady was plain looking with a creepy, crooked smile, like it was getting pleasure from my suffering. So I
Oh.
figured I would punch it, and when I realized I couldn't move, I started to panic. And I woke up, screamed in terror. My dad came into my room and was like, "What the fuck is going on?" Apparently, I had been screaming for about 45 minutes, and when my friend tapped me to see if I was okay, I did a whole S360 and screamed. So
How are
that
you
was.
screaming for 45 minutes and nobody checks on you?
Wait,
They're like, "Ah, he's just screaming."
wait, you're right. What the fuck?
Your dad walks in 45 minutes later and he's like, "All right, what is it?" Like you're getting
Are
stabbed to death.
you That's so fucking funny. Wow, I didn't realize that.
Maybe they like were
But
at home and then I don't know, that's really weird.
maybe. Yeah. Oh god, I'm
Maybe he
so
meant
glad
like
that this
4 to
wasn't in
5
my room.
minutes.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad this wasn't in my room because
Yeah.
that would be fucking terrifying.
Yeah, that's really scary. I can't even imagine. Like, I'm so glad that my sleep paralysis demon did not have like a face or anything scary about it.
Yeah, it was just like what you said, a black mist or something.
Yeah, it was like smoke almost. It was just like a cloud. It was
Mhm.
so weird. Okay, so I have another story here. So this says, "Hi, my name is Kayla, but I go by Spooky. I don't know if this would be interesting, but when I was younger, like second grade maybe, my childhood home was haunted and I knew it, but nobody else believed me. So one night my parents sent me to bed, and well, everyone eventually went to bed. I was still awake and couldn't sleep. I was covered up all the way except for my left foot was out of the blanket and hanging off the bed. Okay,
Uh-uh.
this is already
I
going
Yeah.
bad, girl.
I'm
You gotta
scared.
keep your boobies tucked."
Mm.
And well, all of a sudden I felt a tiny childlike finger touch my foot. I instantly
Ew.
started panicking and put my entire body under my blanket and started silently crying slash swearing because it was
Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh
yeah,
fuck!
really.
The second grader.
Says because it was hot and I was also so scared. I didn't know what to do, so I stood there in bed and eventually fell asleep. When I woke up, instantly ran to wake up my parents, and being my parents, they laughed at me instantly and said it was just a toy. I was dead
Oh
ass
my god.
scared and knew what I felt was definitely not a toy. And to this day, nobody believes me, but I definitely don't sleep with my feet or anything hanging out of my blankets.
Oh my god. First of all, I am sorry your parents didn't believe you. I hate that. Like, I hate that so much. Like, you should believe your child if your child says that they see something, they've heard something, something touched them. Like, don't fucking say that it was a nightmare. It was a toy. It's your imagination. Like, I swear to fucking God, you better believe your child.
I know. That's why, like, I don't ever plan on having kids, but if I ever did have a kid and they told me that some scary shit happened, I would be like, oh my God, like, stay away from me because I'm not trying to get haunted too.
What? You
I'm
tell
just
your kid
kidding.
to stay away from you?
No, I'm just kidding. But I would believe
Say,
them
"Go
and
back to
I
your
would
room
be
and lock the
scared.
door."
I'd be the worst parent in that situation because I would probably be more scared than they were, and then I would freak them out more.
That's so funny. I'd probably be like the ghost hunter and be like, "Okay, we're gonna go look for this thing," and then actually, no, maybe I wouldn't. Maybe I'd be scared too and be like, "You're sleeping in my bed until you're 30."
Yeah.
Well,
I'd be
that's,
like, you
not
are
weird.
not allowed out of your room at a certain time because if I see you in the hallway, I don't care if you're going to get a drink of water, you're going to scare me and I probably will drop kick you.
Oh my god!
Okay, there's
Fail.
always like an evil little girl in the hallway. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's spooky. That's why if you have a tiny house,
That's true.
then you don't have to worry about that because you have no hallways.
That's why I like okay, so like growing up I'm always been scared of like everything for no reason pretty much. But like my house, like some weird shit happened in my house a few times, like doors slamming when it literally should not have been slammed, like I don't know, weird shit. But I
What?
always yeah, but like I always felt safe in my own room. Like when I had the door closed and I had like all my four walls around me that I could see everything in the room, like
Mhm.
I always felt way more safe or like less scared. Do you feel that way too?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like, I
If
would be
I'm
scared I
scared,
would, like,
I'm
run
scared
to the
everywhere.
bathroom. I'd, like, run to the bathroom and then run back to my bedroom, and I would be, like, not scared once I finally got back in my room, so that's why
Hell
I think I
no.
would like a tiny house because you can see everything.
Yeah, and I just feel like being more, like, cozied up, like, enclosed, like, kinda makes you feel safer because you're not in a big open space where things could be hanging around, you know?
Yeah, for
I don't
sure.
know. Well, that's it for this episode. This is probably one of our longer uh Morbid mini episodes, I think. I
We
don't
did
know, we
talk
might be
for, like
cutting off.
we talked for a while before we started recording too, so well, like,
Yeah,
we started recording and then talked for a while
yeah,
too.
we'll probably cut some of this shit out, but yeah, thank you guys for listening. Um we're not going anywhere. We kind of suck at posting our episodes, but you know what? Who cares? I mean, actually, I don't know if you guys care. If you guys care, I mean, I feel like you don't because no one fucking tells us anything. So we're just kind of here doing our thing, posting as as we go along, and or that makes no sense. We're posting when we can, So, but we're still here.
We're trying to be consistent, but it's just hard with everything going on right now, like, it's really
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah, also
So,
I have my business too, so I do that
yeah,
a lot.
definitely.
So go check that out, bykellychristine.com. I make like spooky wall hangings and like earrings and enamel pin boards and uh stuff like that. So
And you do super cute packaging when you ship it out, so,
that is true. I do
everybody
good
likes getting a
packaging.
cute package.
Yes, yes, they do. I know I do.
Yeah. I wanted to give a shout out to, our nine-year-old listener. We looked
Oh my god, yeah,
so,
I
like,
totally forgot
last
about
episode
that.
after we got done recording, we were looking at our reviews to see if we had any new ones, and on May 22nd, Avi she's 9 years old and she posted, "I'm 9 and I love spooky, creepy things, so I recommend this. I'm not a big fan of the you know what words though." And she gave us a generous 4 stars and we love you and we're sorry that we swear, but
Abby.
yeah, we love
Thanks,
you and
girl.
yeah, email
Email
us.
us.
Send us an email. We would love to talk to you. She
Oh,
might.
she probably doesn't have an email.
I don't
She's
know.
like 9. You know what? Leave us
Yeah,
another review
we
or something. I don't
appreciate
know.
you and we're glad that we have young spooky listeners because you start them young.
It's true. I was very well into the paranormal and all spooky things when I was a child. My dad got me into all of this. So, ever since I was a little kid, I've been in love with all the spooky
Yeah,
stuff.
me too.
So, it's fun. All right, guys. Well, that concludes this episode of our Morbid Mini episode, and we'll just chat with you guys in our next normal episode, full length episode. Okay, bye.
Yeah, bye. We love you.